Hello, welcome to Carlos and Lisa. I'm Lisa Remillard.
And I'm Carlos Amesco. It's nice to have you with us. I know that everyone's concerned because we are in the middle of fire season. The sirens are going off all over town, and I mean everywhere, Lisa.
I feel like everything is on fire. Millions of acres are burning in this state. I mean, and Carlos, you and I have talked to every fire chief, in town.
All over
about
Southern
this,
California, yeah.
Right? And they all say the same thing. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And the best thing, it's just worth us reminding people, especially right now, now is the time to prepare. Now is the time to understand what you need to keep yourself and your family safe. So in the event of an evacuation, or in the event this is coming towards you, one of these fires, you know what you're doing and you can get everybody out.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe it. I heard somewhere that they said that like last year there was, at this point, there was about 160,000 acres that had been burned. This year it's over 2 million. I mean, it's a massive escalation in fire. And of course, the problem is that you think about fires being out there, that it's never going to be right here. And I have personal experience with a fire coming into my yard many years ago and having to evacuate my family out of the area so that we would be safe. What to take, what to prepare for. I mean, literally after doing this for years, Lisa, I still wasn't ready. And shame on me, right? But the other thing that you need to do is keep your garage closed, because embers can get in your garage and light up your house. But you have to take these orders and these warnings seriously.
Yeah, it's like you said, you never think it's going to happen to you until it's time and you get an evacuation order. And the thing is that right now, we just talked to Chief Brian Fennessy in Orange County, fire chief there of the Orange County Fire Authority. And he was talking about the fact that not only are we, going to be in the full swing of fire season very soon, but on top of it, we're dealing with COVID issues, meaning usually, there are evacuation centers set up at high school gyms or at libraries or community centers. But because of COVID and because of social distancing, the same capacity might not be available at those places. So not only do you need to know where your evacuation center is, but you also need to understand, you need to have maybe one or two other alternatives that you could go to just in case, and make sure that you're packing extra masks, extra sanitizer, extra things that you wouldn't normally put in your to-go kit.
It's amazing. We have lots of family in other parts of the country, and they go, why do you live in California? You have earthquakes, you have fires, you have traffic, and you have COVID now. I mean, 2020, beach, thank Carlos, you very much.
Beach, it's beautiful. It's beautiful here, except for the fires and the earthquakes and the natural disasters.
Well, I can tell that where you are, the light is pretty clear. I can see that's a little foggy from the window, but look how orange I look. Yeah. I'm actually in front of my window. That is the light coming in from outside. It's actually orange. Well, and so it's casting an orange pall on my white brick back here. Yeah. Because it's so thick.
It's so thick. I mean, and everybody here in Southern California, I mean, I've seen all of my friends posting photos and videos of it. I mean, the sun, sometimes you can't tell if it's the moon or the sun. It's red. Ugh. It's all of these scary colors because of the smoke and because of the fires. So it's just worth knowing, the other thing I just want to make sure I mention, and I know we talk about this all the time, Carlos, which is be sure you know where your important documents are. Be sure you know where your special family things that you must have with you are. So when that order comes, you can just grab it real quick and get out the door.
Yeah, my guitars are in the car already. I'm not losing my guitars.
I'm glad that is your important thing. Carlos, you need a birth certificate. You need to make sure you have all your documents.
Oh yeah.
Your real documents, the documents for your home, all of those.
Yeah, I learned that in the first fire back in 1994 or 5, whenever it was, when we had to leave the house. So, I have this strong box. I mean, seriously, I know my guitars are safe, but I put everything in a small box, a strong box that has a combination to it. I mean, if you're a thief, you're gonna get nothing but papers, so it's no big deal. But it's fireproof, so that the documents don't burn. We also duplicated them electronically, but you know, it's important to have the original documents and take care of them, so they're easily put into your car, and it doesn't take up a lot of room, and you can get them, and you know where they are.
Right. And also, let me just point out, don't be a dumbass. Like, whatever you do, don't go firing off fireworks right now. Like, not a good time.
Why are people doing that?
I don't like it. There's a kid down the street from me that I swear is popping off bottle rockets all the time. And I'm about to be the angry old lady down the street to be like, what are you doing? Everything is dry around us. You know, there's dry brushes, there's dry hillsides, there's dry tinder that is just ready to go up in flames everywhere.
So look, I like you, we're both California natives. Every single year of my life, I've heard firefighters say, fireworks are dangerous. They light fires. They can blow off your fingers, your hands. They can ruin your eyesight, all of these things. I don't understand for the life of me why Californians don't understand that that sort of thing endangers everyone, not just yourself, but like that gender reveal thing that happened this last week with, I mean, that is just lunacy. To do that in the mountains and you could see it, it was positioned in dry grass. And I know they had good intentions and they were filming it and it was going to be great. And it created this nightmare scenario, which is now, you know, giant brush fire. It's just not using your head. You got to use your head.
Yeah. Just anything that could spark a flame, whether it's your lawnmower that might be old or car, you know, backfiring, just be careful, especially right now. It's on everybody because we don't need any more wildfires. Our firefighters are stretched to capacity at this point, not to mention the COVID situation. Just please be careful.
All right, so we're going to continue to talk about the fires as they exist and all of the things but we want to talk about things that make us happy. So we've got a great show for you today. Make sure you stay tuned. We've got lots going on, and we'll check on the fires later and see what's going on.